Star Wars action figure collectors, this is Darth Phoenix 619 coming at you with another review. And this time I have Poe Dameron from the Walmart exclusive Black Series 3 3/4 inch super articulated line. I've been actually seeing this wave 3, in quite a few Walmarts around my area. Wave 2 still evades me with Kylo Ren, Rey, and Leia and whatnot. But I've been seeing this one and Finn and the Han and the Han Solo and the trench coat in quite a few Walmarts around me, and definitely plenty on the pegs too as well. So great to get a 3 3/4 inch Poe. I haven't been collecting the 5 points of articulation figures, as most of you know. So it's just almost surreal to have one Force Awakens character in 3 3/4 inch, 3 3/4 inch line. So looks fantastic. Can't wait to take them out of the packaging. But here is your Black Series packaging. For those of you who haven't seen it, it's very similar to the 6 inch with the black box and the red highlights. And there is a bad image of Poe. And then over here we have a little synopsis on who Poe Dameron is. Of course, various other languages and all the rest of your basic packaging information. So, yeah, so I'm really excited to finally get a super articulated Force Awakens figure. Let's go ahead and pop him out of the box. And here he is out of packaging. I'm very happy with this figure. You know, they do retail for about $13 now. They have retailed for that price for almost a year and a half now or so. So I'm definitely willing to pay that price for these figures. You know, I don't know if some of you have noticed this, since I haven't been collecting the 5 point of articulation figures that were released back on Force Friday. This guy seems so small. You know, I've been focusing on the 6 inch line. He just seems so tiny in my hands. But I'm very happy with him. Good articulation, some good paint apps, good sculpt. Just wish this was the main line. First of all, the helmet. Great helmet. Let's take it off. Very nice. I like the fact that they use the clear yellow and not the banana visor that we've been seeing on the Force Awakens 5 point of articulation figures. Really love the design of the new helmets in Force Awakens. The paint apps aren't so great here at the bottom, but the rest of the figure, the rest of the helmet looks really good. The emblem there looks nice. Definitely a good job on the helmet. The face sculpt, definitely much better than the 6 inch counterpart. Eyes look okay. There's a little 5 o'clock shadow on him, which I like. Paint on the hair applied for the most part pretty well. There are some paint mishaps here and there, but nothing too bad. I'm not sure if I'm going to be displaying with or without the helmet here. That's kind of awkward, but you know, it's good. It's not great. I'm not going to say it is, because it's not. You know, there's definitely some paint mishaps, but straight on, Poe's looking pretty good. The rest of the figure though looks much better. Here's his vest. You get the Rebel insignia there. His plate here looks really good. So very nice. There's some texture to the uniform. It's that burnt orange, very similar to the 6 inch version. And got the hose here that goes down into his pants. Looks pretty nice. Here's the back. Some good sculpting, some paint mishaps here that unfortunately probably due to the articulation of the figure that got rubbed off. And I know there's ways to fix it. This part right here looks pretty clean, though the orange on the sleeve looks a little bit different from the orange on the arm. Not noticeable right away, but definitely noticeable if you pay attention to the figure. But not a big gripe. You know, I think the white around the orange was done pretty well for the most part. You know, of course here, not so much, but overall looks good. You've got the white that's painted onto the figure itself. For the most part, matches really well with the upper torso. Got the plastic here, soft goods plastic. Like the silver there on the belt. Looks great. Got the flare signals here on the belt, which for the most part are okay. Silver could have been done a little bit better, but just really digging the orange on the pants and the sculpt. Really nice. And then you got your standard black dress shoes. You know, the gloves, pretty standard. You know, some bleeding here, but nothing major. Just overall looks great. I mean, it's not vintage collection great, that for sure. I mean, that's Hasbro at its best. But overall, I'm happy. You know, would I have liked to have paid less for this figure? Of course. But overall, I'm very happy. And then you get the blaster pistol. Nice, decent sculpt on it. Kind of a gray color, and then you got the working holster right there. Articulation, you've got the ball jointed head, got ball hinged shoulders. Now I did notice that on my figure, which I also noticed on my Marvel Infinite figures recently that I purchased. The joints are tight, and there's some wear to the plastic there. So that's quite unfortunate, but I know there's ways to fix that. It's got ball hinge elbows. You got a swivel wrist, a ball hinge torso. There's a waist cut, but it doesn't swivel, which is unfortunate. You get the ball hinged hips. You get the ball hinged knees, and then you get ball hinged ankles, which are also very tight on mine. I don't think they're rocker. They might be, but I could be wrong. Let me know. But overall, I'm very happy with this figure. Here he is compared to his 6-inch counterpart. Like I said, he just looks so tiny. I mean, he looks tiny, but overall, they look good together. You know, there's a lot more wear and tear here on Poe than on the actual one here that we got. Some wash would have been nice, but overall, I'm very happy. For $13, yes, I think he's worth it. Especially if you're like me and you've been missing the super articulated Star Wars figures in 3 3/4-inch form. Is he worth exuberant eBay prices? No. I don't think any of these figures are. So, there you guys have it. Hope you've enjoyed this review. Coming at you soon with another one. And until next time, may the Force be with you.